Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. And folks, have I got a weird one for you today. The next thing I'm going to mention is it was a one-shot comic book, and it's kind of hard to talk about its origins because I don't know if it's canon or not. It was written in Spanish and it was called myComyc. And it had droids and Ewok stories from the cartoon series put in the comic book. Now, let me just go ahead and just run down the list of droids and short stories there were. So from droids, the stories were Neutralizing Trigon 1, Key Kidnapped, The Stolen Ship, Sabotage Droid, Troublesome Outing, The Secret Dish, and The Cloud. Now, these look just like the regular droids cartoon comic books. The look, the feel, the stories. The stories are very quick. They're only 2 pages each, so there's, you know, a problem in the first page and then the resolution in the next. And they did the same thing for the Ewoks ones. And so here's a list of the Ewoks comic book stories that they have in here. Princess Kanisha's Birthday, Perfect Antidote, Princess in the Predicament, Snare in the Forest, The Balloon, To Trap Latara, Logray's Staff, and Painting Exposition. Now, I'm super happy that Latara got some love in the Spanish edition. And these were all translated into English by Abel G. Pena and actually posted on Joe Bongiorno's site on StarWarsTimeline.net. So you can actually go here. They're very simple to get, very easy to get, and download and read. And they take maybe I don't know, 5-10 minutes to read them all. It's very short. Like I said, very short adventures. Now, is this canon? Did they have the proper licensing back then? Because licensing back in the 80s was a little loose. As we know, there were some Han Solo Hungarian adventures out there that have yet to be translated. But did they have the rights? I don't know. Could this fit into the regular EU canon? Yes, it can. It's just little mini adventures with the Ewoks and droids. It doesn't have any contradictions from even the other cartoon series. So I think it fits in easily there. Of course, it's easy to download and get, and I don't remember how this story goes. So Joe, if you're watching, please correct me if I'm wrong. Either I found out about them and asked Joe, what do you know about these myComyc Star Wars comic books featuring the droids and the Ewoks? Or Joe told me and I said, please elaborate. Or do you have those? I want to say I found and asked him, but I don't remember. Either way, I remember I inquired and said, hey, do you have these? I would really like to see them. And he said, oh, you know what, Matt? They actually got translated a while back and I forgot to post them. Thank you so much for reminding me. I'll post them, today. And I remember exactly where I was. I was actually on vacation at the beach. And when he posted them, I read them all. I sat there and, for like 10 minutes and read them all. And I was super excited. I said, here they are. And I said, oh man, I can't wait to go home and print them out in color. Because of course I have to have everything in print too. So I went home, printed them all out, put them in the sleeves. And there's not much to them. But it is interesting. It is very interesting when you look and see what someone else came up with. Now, the stories aren't any better or worse. They're just short. But I find it an intriguing mystery within the EU. Were these canon? Did Lucasfilm know about them? Did they approve them? Who knows? Anyway, folks, that is all the time I have for now. I'll see you next time with another video.